Welcome to the crochet catalog. Today's stitch is the almond ridge stitch. The almond ridge stitch is super easy. It starts with multiples of 8 plus 5. So for example, if you did 8 times 2 and add 5, you have 21 stitches to start. You only need to know how to do a slip stitch and a half double crochet. Every stitch will go into the back loop only for the entire pattern. The pattern starts with one slip stitch in the first 4 stitches, followed by one half double crochet stitch in the next 4, and then it switches off until the very end of the row. Here's a quick optional tip. If you want to avoid big holes in your project, make sure that on the very last stitch of every row, instead of going through just the back loop, you go through the entire stitch. At the end of the row, you're going to chain 1 and turn. Now you're going to repeat that row again for a second time, starting with the slip stitch and continuing with the pattern. After you finish the second row, you're going to chain 1 and turn. For the third row, you're going to start with one half double crochet in the first 4 stitches, and then one slip stitch in the next 4 stitches and switch off until the end. When you get to the end of the row, you're going to chain 1 and turn and repeat the row that started with the half double crochet again. Another quick tip. If the row starts with a slip stitch, then it's going to end with a slip stitch, and vice versa. If it starts with a half double crochet, it'll end with a half double crochet. Every 2 rows, you'll switch off between starting with the slip stitch or starting with a half double crochet. One last tip, use a looser tension than you usually would. If you have issues with that, I would go up half a size or even a full size on your hook. And here's some resources if what I was saying was too confusing or you need a better visual. And once you repeat the pattern enough, these beautiful ridges start to form. Here's the front, and here's the back. I'm going to use these adhesive dots that I got from the dollar store to stick the swatch onto the craft paper. Then I'm going to write down the stitch pattern details, so if I want to use this stitch again, I know exactly how to do it. Thanks for learning a new stitch with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!